Hello, everybody. It is Friday. Welcome to our live podcast. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing here with our superstar author, Joanie Lindenmeyer, and we are live in Ashland, Oregon. Hello, Joanie.
Hi there, Elizabeth. You're right next to me.
I
So
know.
this is way cool. So I can
Yes,
actually give you a real hug.
yes. And we wish you could see the glorious scenery of Ashland, Oregon, which I'm just going to show you real quick. We are overlooking the gorgeous mountains and blue sky. See how pretty it is? And it's so beautiful here. So, Joni, how you feel?
Oh my gosh, I'm just phenomenally happy, joyful. And it's been a ride the last couple days, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, and we'll
So,
tell you why.
Yeah, so we just released Healing Religious Hurts. It came out Thursday, October 1st, and today's the 3rd. So we're celebrating this. We had a beautiful book launch party at Pascal Winery and Vineyard in Talent, Oregon last night. Friends came, got autographed copies. We got to speak and thank people. Two of our contributors were there, and it was just wonderful. Then we just left the Ashland Chamber of Commerce meeting where Catherine and I hosted, and Joni was there too, and we talked about the book and all the books that we're doing and all the events that we're doing. So Joni, tell me what it's like to release it's the 3rd book that you've written.
3 books in 2 years. Can you believe that, everybody? And thank you, everyone, for supporting and loving and hugs and text messages and buying the books and reading the books and crying with us and laughing with us in all of our stories. And it's almost like I'm speechless. I'm so excited from my insides out. And I know my heart is like doing these backflips and these cartwheels because I'm just pumped up. And I know that we're making impacts on everybody around the world.
Yes.
And that is phenomenal.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
So in the course of the past week regarding this book, I read the New York Times every day. And there have been multiple stories that are groundbreaking. One was about women's leadership, lack thereof, but a little bit of progress in the Catholic Church. Another one was the first time that the Pope directly heard in Rome a testimony from a man who was sexually abused by a priest as a child. And so these are huge things that we're not where we need to be with the Catholic Church yet at all, but they're making incremental improvements. And Joni sent None Better, her first book, and Joyously Free, the book we wrote together, to the Pope.
Right.
And right after that, he announced that, you can say it better than me, Joni. What did the Pope announce about same-sex couples?
He approved that you could be Catholic and gay and accepted in the Catholic Church. However, the door is partially opened. And what I mean by that is the Catholic Church still does not recognize, accept, or celebrate, though, if you're in a committed relationship with a same-sex partner. And so it was like for Carol and I, we wanted to be married for 39 years and we petitioned Pope and cardinals in the Catholic Church to do that. And it's still a no-go today. And so if you're in that position that you want to marry or be in a committed relationship with a same-sex person, then find another church if you want a church kind of celebration. If not, you go the civil way. And so the Catholic Church has some catching up to do if they ever decide to do that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So that is a perfect segue into the book, Joni, because this allows you to find your own way. We both have found our own way. Joni as a former Catholic Catholic nun.
I just got elevated, everybody. No, it's not an elevation.
And me as the daughter of a former Catholic priest. So we both have our own stories. We both found our own way. Now we're way showers for you to know that you can find peace and love with spirit, God, or whatever your beliefs are. So that's what the book is all about. It's a self-help book, and it's to help you just empower yourself in that way.
Right.
So
you mentioned way showers.
way shower.
Way shower. I hear it as way shower because we're showering love. We're showering healing. So we're going to show it and we're going to shower it. So in this beautiful book that Elizabeth and I wrote, just a couple points. Meditation. Meditation is just one of the key ways that you can connect to the divinity, to the divine. And Elizabeth takes you through, literally, as a super person that leads meditations all the time. She will take you on this journey of you just centering yourself, clearing, as she calls her, your chakras. She'll take you on how to breathe accurately, letting out the bad and letting in the good. And you get to have a trip with Archangel Raphael. And yesterday was Guardian Angel Day within many of the churches. And so that was the feast day. And of course, Guardian Angel are always around, And then the other part about this book that I absolutely love that we've done is the writing part. And I know you're the huge writer, but to be able to read chapters or stories, and then we pose reflective questions that you, the readers, can respond. Because as you read this, what we're hoping for is one of the 3 C's, it's confidence, courage, and collaboration.
Yeah.
So write what you're feeling in your heart, what you're experiencing, and then talk about it with somebody, and that's the main thing, is to get it out, get it out. And that's a lot of words in that out.
I love
we can talk about pride already, but no.
Let's do it. So wait, one thing, Joanie and I do this every Friday here on YouTube and wherever you're listening for the writers out there. And we teach everything you need to know to write, publish, and promote a great book. And the reason we're talking about this is that we put this idea together that was conceived in Joanie's prayer corner, and we did it. And it's a helpful tool. It's our gift to you as a tool to find that love and peace that so many people are lacking right now. Right. So when you're thinking about your book, what problem are you going to solve for people? We're solving a huge philosophical problem for people. And so think about that as a mission for your book. And when you get clarity on that, your book will be just so powerful.
Right. And it's not just philosophical, because it's emotional and it's physical, it's environmental. It's all the AL words, that connect to that, And my best example of all that put together is my prop for today.
Okay. Here we
go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? So during the writing of Healing Religious Hurts, I walk on the beach and I receive inspiration. And maybe you've heard of a thing called agates. Elizabeth, I'm going to have you hold some of these precious agates. Okay. These are a certain kind of rock. And let's take this one in particular. If you could hold that one up for me, please. Okay. So what happens with an agate, which is different than a regular rock? An agate, when you put it to the light, you can see through it. It's not a solid mass. So we're going to see if we can do this online. Okay, let's see. This is a light. Oh, maybe it's not going to work. Okay, I'm not able to do that. But if you were to hold that up to the sunshine or hold it up to
thinner one.
Sure. Put it over this way, Elizabeth.
It's not on the camera.
No, but can you see it? Can you see how? Look at that.
Yeah, let's try it with the camera. Can you hold the light up to the rock, please?
This way?
Yeah.
No, but if you hold the light, oh, there we go. If you hold the light through it, you can see right through the rock. Now, why is that a good prop for this book to me? We are going deep. We are going deep. We're not just a mass of brains and thoughts and feelings. And these are very difficult to find. In 1 year of writing, I found a total of, it looks like about 18.
Oh.
So that's probably about 50 walks within a year to find these. And they come in different colors and shapes, but they are so incredible. And
for those of you who are listening, these are beautiful little white rocks, and some of them have gorgeous streaks of black and like gray, and some of them have a beigeish or butterscotch hue.
Look at this.
So they're all unique. Oh yeah. So Joanie's holding them up to a light, and we just tried that so that you can see through them. And so the symbolism of that is so powerful, because your book concept might look really solid like a mountain right now, but when you look more closely and shine the light of illumination on it,
get it.
you're going to see all the streaks and creaks and unique markings that will make your book distinct from others and unique.
And you're shining the light. You're showing the light. And that's what Elizabeth and Catherine and 2 sisters and the team have done for me with 3 books in 2 years. And it's the biggest dream in my life that we're able to share this on a big global thing about how to heal. About
I
how
love
to
it.
heal.
Healing.
And
It's
how do they
everything.
feel in your hand? Do they feel
They're
special?
so smooth because the sea and the sand must have like
Yes.
sanded them down. They're so beautifully smooth. And I personally love holding rocks like in my hand. It makes me feel happy because it's earth, it's grounding. I
Yes.
do this with my crystals at my desk all the time. And in my, when I'm part of my nighttime relaxation is to hold rose quartz crystals in my hands and
Nice.
amethysts.
Nice.
And so I'm really loving rocks.
You bet.
And these came from the Pacific coast of Oregon, which
Yes.
is very special, and on your amazing, powerful, prayerful walks, Joanie.
Yes.
So thank you for these beautiful props.
So, and look it up, agate, Agate.
Mhm.
Okay, so we have one more prop.
Uh-oh.
Because, we're not just celebrating healing religious hurts. Hanging out with a pro like Elizabeth, she has written 2 more books that are just going ballistically. And oh my, I've only read one. Here we go. Here we go.
Joanie has read The Bis Tribe, where you activate your goddess power. And then book 2 just came out Thursday, the same day as Healing Religious Hurts. We published 2 books on one day at Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. So book 2 is The Bis Tribe, where you activate your goddess pleasure. And it's hot. And it includes meditation and journaling and all kinds of techniques that I use every day to feel my best ever. And so I'm teaching that to you. And again, I'm a teacher and a way shower in that regard. So please, these are at twosisterswriting.com or anywhere you buy books online in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. And these books will change your life. They're really, really powerful. And Joanie, when you read this one, tell everybody your thoughts when you read the first goddess book.
Absolutely. And it ties in with my prop. So
Okay.
here is my gift to you for this one. Are you ready?
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm ready.
Okay, hold your hand out, please.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is a prism, a pyramid, because as Elizabeth has shared in her books, it's about a pyramid. It's about climbing a mountain. It's about being on a journey. And you, with the other people that she has as characters in this book, you're on this journey and you just get to travel with them up this mountain, up this pyramid and around the pyramid and in the pyramid. It's phenomenal because it touches your heart. It gets to bring out the best you, and she just instills exuberant love and exuberant peace and power, because that's what it is. It's power. The first book is power.
Yeah.
Then we'll get into pleasure and prosperity, and I forget all the other P's.
Prosperity, protection,
look
and
at that.
peace.
Look at
And then
that.
there's the coronation. Joanie, this is magical.
And I'm sorry I chipped the top when I traveled.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. So, and I guess what that means is, we're not all perfect.
No, we're not.
And we're okay. It's okay to have chips along our journeys, and when we share our chips and we share all those things, then that's what that really happens. So when I read the book, I was so moved. And how was I moved? I was in tears. I was excited. I was able to relate to different characters in the book. And Elizabeth spills out her raw guts, and so do these characters. And you're able to relate to them and go, oh my gosh, that's me. Or I know what that feels like. I know what that's about. Oh, yes.
So listen, there literally is a pyramid in this book.
Yes, yes.
So the book takes you on a retreat,
Let's hold them both up together. Look at that. Can you see that, Elizabeth?
Yes.
Here, cover up my face and then you can see it so they can see your face.
Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't
I don't
that
want
amazing?
audio. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So there's literally a pyramid in the book because you go on this week-long retreat up Infinity Mountain, and the first stop is the Goddess Power Pyramid, where you learn how to meditate and do all kinds of things. And Joanie's, here's the picture I'm showing on the screen right now, which is in the book on page 152. And Joanie's holding up the pyramid, the crystal pyramid that she just gifted me, which is so, I'm speechless. Speechless. Okay. That is amazing, Joanie. Thank you so much. Amazing.
Yeah,
that's Goddess Power Pyramid. Look at that, Joanie.
I know. That's friendship. That's love. That's life.
That's
we're all in this world for a mission.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I love it.
You're welcome.
So no telling what she's going to get for the Goddess Pleasure tent. It's like a Moroccan tent with like plush velvet.
Ooh,
and it's like really Yeah, here's a picture.
Love the feel of velvet. I am so tactile, Elizabeth. I just love to feel things. And to me, that's pleasure. Feeling things.
Exactly.
Feeling
Right.
things. Oh my gosh.
So
Like a
it's not-
feather. I
Uh-huh.
love to feel a feather. I love to feel hair. Oh my gosh.
And also Joanie has a tattoo that she says has a unique texture.
Yes.
Can you hold it up somehow so people can see your
Come on
tattoo?
this side here.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
See how cool that is? And it matches the cover of Joyously Free, which look, here it's right here. Joyously Free, it matches her tattoo.
Yes.
That is so cool. Who has
Yes.
a tattoo that matches their book cover? Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, Joanie's like a marketing magician. It's just beautiful the way you.
I'm just me.
Yeah.
I don't plan this as marketing. Let me tell you, it's all God inspired. And I live in a place where I say there's no veil. There's no veil. And
You
so
mean between the physical and spiritual world?
absolutely. I
Okay.
believe we are spiritual people, not just human beings. We are spiritual beings, not just human beings.
So tell everybody what the lady said this morning after she read None Better.
Would you help me with that to remember that?
Well, it's texted to us, but it was
Okay.
something about better than going to a Broadway show, right?
Right. When she read None Better, she laughed and she cried so much, and it was better than going to see the play Cats.
Oh, okay, there you go. Something more specific. I love it.
Right. And she was so sincere. And many of you have had and shared those experiences with me too. And that's what a book does. A book or a movie or a song moves you from the inside. It's not just the words, it's the feeling. And in Healing Religious Hurts, one of the pages that I love the most is my favorite part of the book of Healing Religious Hurts is a story I wrote about quail. It's widows, orphans, and quail. I had this great conversation with this quail bird, and it's a story that is from my heart that I wrote about. And so I hope you read that. And it's about marriage and death. It's about marriage and death. And then the other part of the book that I love is where Elizabeth lists her favorite prayer songs. Okay, you have a couple in there. And then I have a list of what's on my podcast, because I believe part of healing and being connected to the divine and living the divine is in music. And it just touches my soul. So I won't break into song right now, but they're listed in the book, and you can look it up and play them on your own Spotify or Google or YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, so let's talk about where we're going to be tomorrow with this book, Joanie.
Oh, yes.
We're going to be at Ashland Pride. We're going to have a booth from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and we're going to be in the parade.
Booth number 6.
Booth
And
number
look,
6.
if you're here, look for the bright pink booth. It will be decorated out with rainbows everywhere and flags and all kinds of LGBTQ symbols.
Yep, it's going to be so fun. It's going to be gorgeous weather. Ashland is in the 80s and sunny and not humid, so it's like perfect. And we're going to have this book. We're going to have Joyously Free. We're going to have None Better. We're going to have my Goddess books. So please come get your books. And then the next day we're doing a writing workshop.
That night.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so after Pride at the UCC church, they invited myself and Elizabeth to come and share books, and mostly they want to hear the None Better queer story. It's like, how were you a nun, and how were you queer, and how did you find your joy, and how did you find your peace and your healing? So that'll be very, very fun on Saturday night at 6:30 at the UCC church. Then on Sunday, we go to the Presbyterian church here in Ashland with Pastor Dan Fowler and wonderful congregation. And we'll be doing presentations there for the books as well. Then
we're hosting a 2-hour writing workshop at the Pony Espresso Community Room on Lithia Way, downtown Ashland, where it's for LGBTQ plus people who want to share their story, write their story, whether that's a short story or it can be fiction or your memoir. We're here to help and share, and Joanie will be there as somebody who's been there and done that, in addition to the expert guidance that we're offering from Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. So it's on Eventbrite. You can register, and
it's only $25 for a 2-hour workshop with the gurus right here. You can't beat that, and you'll probably walk out of there with an outline, or maybe you show up and you already have your book done or almost completed. And it's like, what's the next step? Here's the answers. Catherine and Elizabeth have those answers.
Yeah, thank you, Joanie.
You're welcome.
That's going to be outstanding. And then you have a number of other events coming up over the next couple months. Do you want to share what some of those are?
Oh, well, I'm excited about we're going to go to see Emmy in her classroom at Armadillo Charter School here in Ashland and meeting with the advanced English class. And so they are super excited to know about the publishing world and the writing world. So that'll be really, really phenomenal. And then I've hooked up with Briston, who is the director of the Jackson County Library System. And so I will be traveling to different towns within the big county. I think there's 23 towns. And so we're lining up those library activities because I'm a believer that there are people that can afford the book and buy the book and keep it on their shelf and pay it forward and hand it with each other. But I believe that libraries are a source for people who just want to check it out. Literally check it out, and it's no financial cost on their end, and they can be touched. So that's coming down the pike. And then the other thing coming down the pike for me is the audiobook of None Better, which I'm excited about. And yes, I'm the one reading it, and you're going to get all these crazy Joanie things in there.
Oh, I love it. So the fact that you're going to be at libraries is so important, Joanie, because of the whole banned book craziness.
Yes.
Last week was National Banned Book Week, where people read banned books out loud to oppose the insanity of banning books, because that's not the American way. We have the First Amendment we should all express, but LGBTQ plus books especially have been on those lists. So the fact that you're visible and loud and proud about it is really, really helpful.
Yes. So speaking of loud and proud, the Episcopal Convention in Salem, Oregon, will be happening in October. So I will be presenting at St. Paul's Church as well, which is really, really awesome, as well as having a booth there. And then proud, the last of my prides that I will be attending will be the very end of October, November, actually 1 and 2 in Palm Springs, which would make 10 prides.
Oh my gosh.
That just this year since June, 10
That's
prides
incredible.
since June.
That's
And
awesome.
and think back at this came from Detroit Pride. This came from Detroit
Yep, the
Pride.
Peacock Room.
Yep.
I'm having an event at the Peacock Room on December 3rd.
Oh,
Yep, and it's going to be
can I fly back for that? Probably not.
on a Tuesday. And it's going to be with my goddess books. I'm going to be talking about everything, but it's the same program I'm doing twice here in Ashland at the Gypsy Road Studio and Gallery. Thursday, October 17th from 7 to 9. And it's going to be a talk about the power of pleasure and also meditation, energy clearing, and writing exercise. So it's going to be really transformative. I'm doing that here in Ashland again on October 17th. And then I'm also doing it on the 20th of October at the A, which is a creative space here in Ashland. I'll put all the links here. And then also I'm doing it in Detroit at the Vinyl Society, which is downtown Detroit, the Power of Pleasure on October 24th.
Wow.
And then December 3rd will be the Peacock Room where Joanie got her necklace. And there's going to be a raffle to give away a tiara, which is what goddesses wear. So yeah, it's really exciting. Really, really exciting. I'll put all the links here so you can check them out. So
last night, everybody, at Pascal Winery, was a very young princess. And do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I think she's 8.
Is that what she is?
7. She, I had on a gold dress, and our friend Leah Halpert's daughter came in and she had on a gold dress. So we took a picture. It was so
They look
fun.
like a larger princess, an older princess, and then the baby princess. It was so cute. And the baby princess just kept looking at Elizabeth and just gawking at her. And it was just so cute. And so wherever we go, we just try to inspire.
Definitely, definitely. It's really an honor to be able to do that. And we get to do that without meeting people. We can be zillions of miles away from folks and they read the books and they get touched. So that's the power that you have as an aspiring writer.
Yes.
To share your message with people that could change lives and even save lives.
Yes. And thinking back, there are writers that don't want to do what I am doing, which is literally being out there and doing as many events. And same with Elizabeth's out there doing as many as events that you want to. And there are writers that don't do those, but they do everything online or they just want to write the book for their own self-enjoyment. So wherever you're coming from, we're just giving you examples of who we are and what we do. But it's your choice because you're the quarterback. You're in charge of this. And That's something that Elizabeth and Catherine instilled in me from the very, very beginning. Joanie, it's your decision. It's your choice what you want to write about, what you want to discuss in your books, how you want to do it. And it's so freeing to know that you are completely in charge.
Yes, yes, yes. So that's the beauty of a hybrid publisher like us. If you were to go to one of the big 5 publishers in New York, they're going to have some decision-making power over your creative productivity. So your cover art, the content and style and tone of your book, so many things, the marketing. And so when you go with a hybrid like us, or if you self-publish, you get all the creative control over your cover, your interior, and it's really freeing for many people. So
wow. See, I keep learning all the time, and I know it's okay for me to repeat and hear these things again and again. Yes, yes.
So if you'd like help writing your book, we are book coaches, me and my sister Catherine, and you can go to twosisterswriting.com, and the book coaching page will take you to, you can get a free consultation with me about writing your book. We're also doing a 1-day writing conference retreat here in Ashland on October 19th, Saturday at the Willow Inn and Estates. It's a hotel that's really pretty, and it's a day-long experience, and I can put the registration link here as well. So you have the power to write your book. Joanie did it, and you can too.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah. Believe in yourself and believe in what's happening inside your heart and your brain.
So please go to twosisterswriting.com where you can get all of these books. Healing Religious Hurts, our newest release, as well as the Biz Tribe, where you activate your goddess power, and then the Biz Tribe, where you activate your goddess pleasure, along with Joanie's memoir, None Better, an amazing love story, as well as Joyously Free, stories, yep, they're all right here. Stories and tips to live your truth as LGBTQ plus people, parents, and allies. If you're in Ashland, Oregon, please come to these events. If you're in Palm Springs during Pride, please go visit Joanie there in California. And we are so excited that you're here every Friday. Please share this with anybody that it can help. And Joanie, any final words?
Thank you for your patience. We were at an event this morning, so we did not kick it off right at 9 o'clock. And so if you're receiving this now, thank you so much. And I still haven't figured out to be in 2 places at one time, but eventually.
You never know. With AI these days, you just never know. We might have a hologram of ourselves. So AI is a good point. We should talk about AI sometime, because some people are trying to write their books with AI, which lets the computer write your book. I don't think that's cool. Writing comes from your heart and your soul and your mind and your life experience. So let's talk about that sometime.
Yes, and I don't know anything really about AI, so I would really be interested in that.
All right.
And if you have ideas of what you would like for us to talk or discuss, let's make it happen. Contact us.
Yep. Drop a comment here. Please subscribe to the channel so you can get notification every time we go live every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 o'clock noon, Michigan time, Eastern Standard Time. That's when we go live every Friday. Check out all our content from the past more than a year. Every Friday, everything you need to know to write, publish, and promote a book. We're here to help you. So please check out everything at twosisterswriting.com here on the YouTube channel. And if you're listening to the audio podcast, listen to all the other episodes as well. So thank you very, very much. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing with our superstar author, Joanie Lindenmeyer, live from Ashland, Oregon.
And it's big hugs and a real hug.
Thank you, Joanie. Thank you.
Yes.
So we wish you happy reading and happy writing. We'll see you next week.
Bye.